If you've landed here in a desperate search for something quick and easy that will help you break the ice, stay tuned, because I'm going to share 5 of my favorite icebreakers, all in under 5 minutes. I'm not here to waste your time, so notice that stopwatch up there? You're here to take away a bunch of icebreaker ideas that can be done in under 5 minutes. Well, my promise to you is that I'm going to describe all 5 of these activities in under 5 minutes. And my time starts now. My first one is called making connections. It starts by inviting one person to stand before the rest of their group and make a statement, something that is true for them. For example, I have visited Cambodia, or I have been in a parade, or I have given birth, whatever the story might be. And then anyone else in the rest of the group who can answer in their mind, yes, is invited to come up physically and interlock arms, perhaps on their left-hand side, with that first person. Now, there might be 5 people who could all answer yes, so therefore it's the very first person who gets there. Then that second person asks another question, and it might be, I love Indian food. In which case, anyone in the group who loves Indian food will come up and then interlock with their arm. And it keeps on going, building a bigger and bigger circle. And then keeps on going right to the very end. So the last person who hasn't linked up yet, once they have actually linked up, they will then mention something that hopefully links up with the very first person. It's quick, it's no props, and it absolutely will be done in under 5 minutes. My second icebreaker leverages the versatility of a playing deck of cards. Take a deck of cards and spread randomly a bunch of the cards on the table so everyone can see them. And then set it up as, if you're feeling safe, without describing what's about to happen, you might choose to pick a card that has a low value, for example, a 3. But if you're feeling brave, again, no one knows what you're about to do, pick a higher value card, such as a 9 or a 10 or a picture card. They get to choose. So if you're feeling safe, pick a lower value card. If you're feeling brave, then pick a higher value card. Once everyone's grabbed their card, share with them what's about to happen. And that is, by pairing up, maybe finding a random pair, you invite each person to share something about themselves, one for every number of the value of that card. So if I had a 3, I'm going to share 3 things about myself. Or if I picked a 9, I'm going to share 9 things about myself. You can't get it wrong. People aren't really even counting. It's about interaction and providing a prompt for sharing. Goodness, this third one appears on so many of my videos because it's such a favorite. Story of your name. It's as simple as you providing a demonstration of you sharing the story behind why you're called what you're called, and then inviting pairs or small groups to be able to share with each other what the story of their name is. So for example, my name is Mark Allen Collard. And so, for example, the last name, Collard, is actually a mistake. It should be C-A-L-L-A-R-D because that was my great-grandfather's last name. But his last name was incorrectly transposed on an official government form. And from that point on, we became Collards. So, once you've shared your story, it gives people an idea of what you're expecting of them, and off they go. And there'll be an enormous amount of energy that will be generated from that moment. You don't need to share it out to anyone else unless you choose to. Just that sharing can be enough on its own. Number 4, name impulse. Perhaps standing or sitting in a circle, you will be armed with a stopwatch, which you could probably just use your phone for, and explain that by starting to the person on your left, they're going to say their name, and immediately the person to their left is going to say their name, and so on. So go Jeffrey, Mike, Susan, blah, 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 all the way around until it comes back to you, and when you say your name, you stop the watch. It's an impulse of names. And it's kind of competitive because you want to do this a couple of times to see how quickly you can go all the way around in sequence to saying all of those names. Works perfectly for a group that has just met. They don't need to know anyone else's name but their own, or just as well for a group that has been together for a long, long time. And then if you've got time, do it the other direction, see which way is quicker than the other. The 5th icebreaker is another no-prop activity you can drop in at any time. It'll take less than 5 minutes. Cram Drellock. Now, if you look carefully, you'll notice that that is actually my name backwards, Mark Collard backwards. So you describe and say your name backwards and invite small groups of people to do exactly the same thing with their first and last name. And of course, that's a bit of fun. Actually, it's a bit of a tongue twister trying to say some people's names back the other direction. And then, if you like, invite them to consider, and that each person gets to consider this, whereabouts in the world would that person have been born? For example, Cram Drellock sounds like a Viking, so maybe they are Danish. You can't get this wrong. There's no props involved. It will generate enormous amounts of energy and trigger laughter like you won't believe. And definitely a great way to break the ice. Phew! All right, so how did I go? Did I do it under 5 minutes? If so, go ahead and hit the like button. But also, if you've made it this far in the video and you've taken away at least one new idea that'll help you break the ice in just a couple of minutes, I also invite you to hit the like button and let me know. Maybe you've got a question you would like to ask me based on what I've just shared, then go ahead and add a comment below as well. And I will always get back to you, normally within about 12 hours. And if you've really liked this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, particularly if you're new to us. And we would love to have you join our channel so that we can keep you up to date with the latest and greatest in group games and activities. Oh, and if you hit the bell button, that just means that YouTube will let you know each time we drop some new content. Now, be sure to click one of the next couple of videos that'll be appearing here very shortly. It will continue your journey and adding to your repertoire of fun group games and activities. Thanks again so much for watching and have fun out there.